Alright, well I am really excited about this one. Got this box here, just came from Japan. It is the one and only Shiki Shima E001. Now if you don't know what that is, it's one of the most fanciest trains in the world, if not the most luxurious train in the world. I just had a pretty big personal milestone, so I decided to kind of splurge on myself and get this. And I have not yet opened it, clearly, so I'm going to do another unboxing video, and so you can see my reaction here as I open it. So let's go ahead and pop this sucker open. It's going to be kind of hard to do with the camera. Got some Japanese newspaper. Of course, I can't read Japanese, but maybe some of you can tell me out there what's going on. Lots of Japanese. Yes, here it is, the box. Awesome. Well preserved. Always a good sign. Move you out of the way. I did get the Tomix version. I did a lot of research and debate on whether or not to get the Tomix or the Kato set, but I ended up with the Tomix one for various reasons, which I'll probably go over when I actually go to review this one later on. Let's see if we can get this wrapping off. Well wrapped. Oh, there's the name. Shiki Shima, I think that's how you say it. This train, I think, started running in 2017, I want to say. And when it first came out, I remember seeing the story about it. I'm like, this looks awesome. I mean, it's got a freaking piano in the lounge car, if that tells you anything of how fancy this is. And I think I even saw like tickets. It's like a 3 to 4 day journey, and tickets are going for like 6 to 12 grand US, which is insane. But you know, that's what happens when you try to run the world's fanciest train. Got some more descriptions of what we're getting. It's a 10-car set, and this one comes pre-installed with lights, so that's awesome as well. Again, one of the reasons I went with the Tomix version, because I don't think the Kato ones would come with lights. You have to install them yourselves. And even Tomix has a set. You can get the base set, which is the 5-car set, and then there's another 5-car add-on set. But if you get the one that comes with the lights, it's a one and done deal, which is what I got. You get all 10 for that. All right, looks like this box lifts open, but I'm having trouble with one hand, so let me set you down. All right, the big reveal, and we got more cases. Dump you out. This box is pretty nice. I think it's cardboard, but it's very thick and got a good weight to it. Well, actually, that might be plastic. Actually, that's the official symbol of the train, I believe. Which, I think it's kind of basic for what this train is. I would like to see it a little more fancy. Oh well. What can you do? Let's pop this guy open first. Paperwork. But what's hidden behind the paperwork? That's what we're here for. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Looks legit and awesome. I love these front and end cars. Look at that. That's just crazy. crazy cool. Just taking it in. This is pretty neat. Oh look, you can see, I don't know if you saw that in the past, but there's like little seats on the inside there. Driver's side. The color's okay. I kind of expected somewhat different, but maybe it's the lighting. This car doesn't really weigh anything, which I thought it would weigh a little more, but oh well. Looks awesome though. Looks very cool. Little tiny windows. I believe the sleeper car suites are 2-story. So if you happen to get a ticket, you get a 2-story suite, which is why the windows look funky, almost like an airplane. All right, well there's box 1. Here is box number 2. Awesome. I'm not sure which one is the motor. Is it this guy? Ooh. A little rough on the... Look at that. It's like stuck. And if I try to open it, it wants to catch. But good look at those shocks. Built in. Here's the lounge car. Now I believe somewhere in there is in fact the fancy piano. Where are you? Oh yeah, there it is. Right there, you can kind of see. Probably see better with the lights when they turn on. But yeah, looks pretty cool. There's the front again. I guess this is the real front because it's on top. Of course, it mimics the back. There's a good shot. Of course, the box is upside down. Let's flip that over. Yeah. Looking cool. Alright, let's get on the track. What did I do with my re-railer? Here we go. Alright. Let's go back to front. At some point, like I said, we'll find the engine car. There's something in here I didn't notice before. Ooh. This is like metal. Weighs a lot. I don't know what it is. Extra weights? Maybe? Do I gotta install that? Is that why the cars don't weigh so much? Possibly. This one does not have it. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 of them, but it's a 5-car box. I don't know. I'll have to read the instructions. But no time for that now. We got a train to run. Let's put this guy on. Yeah. There's a nice, like, new train smell to all this stuff. I don't know if it's the paint or what, but there's definitely a smell to it. What kind of connectors does it have? Looks like it's similar to that other one I got, which I did the other unboxing for. But it also looks like it shares power, which is awesome, if that's the case. Because there's definitely a copper connector there that runs through the line. So it looks like all these cars share electrical power, which probably will help it tremendously. You know, when you're running it around with trying to get the lights to turn on, especially me who doesn't have DCC. So, alright, let me try to do this one at a time. And I'm going to set this down. I can figure out how to connect these up. I think I got it. There's not really a snap, it just kind of like meshes together, almost like you're pushing like Play-Doh together. Pantographs. Now I believe it's the real one is an electric diesel hybrid. So it can do both. Yeah, these connectors are kind of weird. Probably because it got that copper cable in the middle. Yeah, it's a struggle. There we go. Still good. Pantograph up. Trying to get it so my camera stays there. Okay, here's another one. This one's a little different. I think is the dining car, maybe? I gotta look at it closer. Well, the cars definitely move smooth, but they are struggling to get connected. Come on. Gotta get it like just right. Alright, one more in this box. Ah! Derail! That's what happens when you're dealing with this kind of camera. Let me find something better. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I was trying to do all this in one take, but that wasn't going to happen. But we had our first derailment, and it was my own fault because the camera fell and knocked the train off. But anyway, we got a little better stand now to deal with. So let's try to get this sucker back on the track. Hopefully they didn't mess anything up. But now that everything's connected, we have to do this again. Alright, back in action. Well, I love the look so far. I like it better now it's getting on the track. Awesome. Alright, one box down. One more to go. And here's the fancy lounge car. Man, these are tough. Like I said, I think it's the same connector as that other one. But the problem is it has that copper cable in the way. Which I think makes it a little more difficult. But, well worth it, because I think if all trains share electrical pickup, or all cars share electrical pickup, that's going to help tremendously with the lighting, for sure. Alright, here's another one. I have not run across the engine yet. I don't know where that is. Oh, you know what? I think it was that one with the stuck wheel. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Picked up the engine, and the wheels came off. So something tells me they weren't properly installed to begin with. Because, okay, maybe one fell off because it wasn't screwed on right, but the fact that both of them came off, tells me I gotta do something. Which is interesting. I don't see where anything gets screwed on. This is definitely the motor, though. Look at all that gunk. See what the paperwork has to say, although this one didn't come with any. Nothing instruction-wise. The other one did. Where'd it go? Oh, there's the little metal thingies. Probably have to translate this. Here's how to connect them. Here's the part about the engine, I believe. And we'll have to read this before we get going here, because this ain't gonna work as it is. And then, like I said, I don't know how it would get connected, because I don't see any. Oh, maybe that little nubber thing. I don't know. Let me pause, figure this out, and come right back. Okay, I think we are back in business. Got the trucks on, which was no easy task, let me tell you that. Apparently, there's this little spring up front that you have to hook this tiny little hook on, and it is small. It is very small and was quite difficult to do. But I was finally able to get it on there and then shimmy it on up per the pictures here, which was also more difficult than it seemed. Those shelves are not very wide, and it felt very loose for a long time until I was finally able to jam it up there with my tiny screwdriver. So yeah, I think it's good to go. Again, I haven't tested it yet. I have no idea. Hopefully it works, because it's kind of a crucial thing that your motor trucks are connected properly. I was also able to translate this to say that these are extra weights, those things that were found in the box, extra weights for the engine in case you need extra traction. So that's kind of neat. I've never seen that before. But I don't think I need it. It's already kind of heavy. But, you know, if I feel like it needs some more, I can certainly add it. I don't think it has... oh, it does have traction wheels. 2 there. And 2 there. So yeah, it's got 4 traction wheels. So it's already weighted enough, but if it needs more, I guess I can add some in. I'm going to hold off for that from now. I'm going to put the last couple on and do the lights before we run it around, see what they look like before running. Actually, I want to do the front first. There's the front car again. It's got some cool little lounge chairs for you. For your 12 grand ticket, you better get some nice fancy seats. A red back. Interesting. I don't know if the real car it has a red interior like that, but Slide you over there for now. Do the same here. You want to go that way. Okay. Pantograph up. I do really like the fact that they share power. I don't like the fact that it's very difficult to connect. But that to me is awesome, because especially someone like me who doesn't have DCC, that should definitely help. And even it said here when I was reading through the instructions, it should help with the power, keeping everything consistent, especially with the lights. Okay, so again, I'm going to hold off the motor. We're going to crank up the juice and see what the power looks like with the lights on. So 1 second here. LOL, you probably can't really tell, but they are on. I'm sure it's going to look much better at night. Because right now it's kind of bright out, and I got the blinds open, so you can see what I'm working with. But if you look at the lounge car, it's nice and bright. There's that piano I was telling you about. Pretty cool that they included that. Lots of good detail inside, I'm glad to see. It really looks cool. There's some color in there, which you normally don't see with these N-scale cars. Usually everything's the same color, but you can see there's like the red tree in the background, which is a real feature. You got the white seats, the piano. Awesome. Dining car, I believe. Probably can't focus because there's a lot of light going on, but there's tiny little lights for the tables. Probably can't really tell on the camera, but they're there. And then here's another lounge / dining car, maybe? I don't know, there's a bed. I think. Was that a couch? I don't know. But the lights definitely work. They're on, they're bright, they're beautiful. I'm sure the night shot is going to look even better, which I can do later on today at night. Get the full view, what these things look like. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to turn the lights off so I can put the car on, or the engine. That's going to go right in here. Ooh, right in here. Let's back that up some. Get it on the track, slide it on back. Alright, we are cooking. Connect these guys up. Again, it's more difficult than it probably needs to be, but what can you do? I'm just glad it has that fancy feature with the powered couplers. Hopefully they'll start doing that on a lot of these sets. That'd be awesome. Alright, on. I think we are ready to roll. Alright, let's move you guys to the front. Looking cool. Whoa. Let's get a more dynamic view. There we go. Awesome. Alright, let's fire it up. Let's see what this puppy got. Pretty neat. Definitely better in motion. Somewhat quiet. Although there's definitely a loud hum to that motor. I don't know if it's just because it's the first time being fired up or what. My other Tomix one seemed a lot quieter, the one that looks like a Disney monorail. You can see those mean front headlights. I mean, the motor noise isn't a killer, that's for sure. It's definitely still quiet. I was just kind of, I guess, expecting a little bit more quieter out of the box. But let's really crank it up and see what she's got. Look at that. Those lights look awesome there. Yes. So cool. This is definitely a special thing. Awesome. The more I look at this thing in motion, the more I like it. This is really cool. Touch it over here. You'll really see the lights here in the shadows. Oh, it went that way. I was thinking it was coming in around the outside because that's how I usually run this. Look at that. That is awesome. I don't know what you guys think, but this is really awesome. I'm smiles all over. This has to be the best set I have from a looks perspective. That just looks so cool. Let me see if I can dim it down a little and get more of the light effect. That is one fancy train. For sure. Alright, let's see how slow it can go with still maintaining good light quality. So I'm going to crank it up. See, those front lights turn on really soon, and they're nice and bright. Thing's barely moving, but the front headlights are on. So now the back lights are starting to flicker on. And it looks about there. That's about as slow as you can go with a stable light connection. Isn't too bad. That engine though is a little bit whiny for that speed. But I mean, overall, I'm not complaining too much. Although I do wish it was a lot quieter, like that other one. So if you run it at a slow speed like this, which I kind of like, especially in my living room, the lights are really going to flicker on you, which is unfortunate. That's why you got to run it at that minimum speed. But they definitely look a lot better with lights on, so, you know, you got to kind of run it about there. Here it is at night. Look how bright those lights are. That's beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it even more. Now I have been running it for a few hours now, waiting for it to get dark, and the hum of the engine has gotten way quieter. I guess it was just new out of the box and needed to settle in some, but that's the engine. It's not making that hum as it did before, and became super quiet. I mean, I don't hear any engine noise at all now, so that's fantastic news. Now, I also noticed it greatly slowed down for some reason. I'm running it over halfway on the dial right now, and this is as slow as it's going, where earlier today out of the box, you know, at speed when I was filming earlier, it was about at the same spot. So I don't know if something's caught up in the motor or what, but regardless of the fact, I can now go a lot slower and the lights come on without flickering. So that's, I guess, a positive? I don't know. I don't know what to make of this yet. But there is absolutely no engine noise anymore. All the buzzing is gone, and it's so quiet. It's amazing. Alright, well, probably got to end it here. Be on the lookout for more thorough review later on, whenever I get around to doing it. But first impressions, you know, I love it. I absolutely love it. It looks amazing, and I'm so glad I got it, and I'm so glad it's as good as it is. So, yeah. Off into the sunset it goes.